Hey class, welcome back and happy early Labor Day. Welcome to week 3, and I hope you are enjoying the extended weekend of your Labor Day weekend. Hopefully you're aware that campus is not open tomorrow, so if you have a Monday class, don't go to it. Yeah, campus will be closed. So fortunately for me, 3 of my 4 classes that I'm taking this semester are all on Monday, so for like once, I finally get to enjoy a Labor Day by not laboring, which is pretty nice. So hopefully you're getting to maybe enjoy some football, maybe get to go out to the lake, get to see some friends and family and loved ones and all that good stuff. So college football's back. I'm really excited. You know, if you're an Oklahoma State fan, it's a great start of the season. I go to OU, so I'm an OU fan. I got my undergrad there. I'm an OU fan as well. So it's a big weekend for Oklahoma football. So pretty excited to see that back and all that. So anyways, hope you're enjoying your Labor Day weekend. I will not keep you too long. I'll make this video a little, kind of make it quick. The discussion, I wanted to talk briefly about the discussion post from last week. I was pretty picky about timeliness. But that did not seem to be a problem for most of you. I think most of you got your posts in on time in a timely manner. So really what I took off points for this week, just a heads up, is some of you did, I think a couple of you might have, posted on Friday and your post wasn't considered timely, so you lost a little bit there. And then some of you also, I might have taken a few points off just for your responses to your peers not being long enough or substantive enough. So if you didn't get a full 15 out of 15, those are probably one of the two reasons why you didn't. So just keep that in mind. Email me if you have any questions at all about your posts, if they're, if you didn't get a 15 out of 15. So anyways, this week we are reading a very interesting chapter that it's sort of the follow-up to this chapter 2. We talked about how the brain works or the nervous system works. So let's talk about some of those functions of the brain and nervous system. And two of those, is sensation and perception. They're really kind of like two sides to the same coin. But sensation and perception is kind of how our brain makes sense of all this sensory stimuli that comes in, because we are just bombarded with millions and millions of bits of sensory stimulation every single day and all of our senses. And so we have to make sense of it all. We have to process it and make it, into something meaningful. So that's, one of the functions that the brain does. So this week you'll be reading chapter 3. Some of the goals from this chapter is by the end of it, you should be able to define and differentiate between sensation and perception. Identify the parts of the eye. So we're getting back into some anatomy, explaining the properties of light and theories of color vision. Some more anatomy. Describe the organization of visual perception, how the eye works, how it processes that information. Identify the parts of the ear, so more anatomy. If you love anatomy, these last 2 chapters are probably your favorite. If you hate anatomy, so explain how the sense of hearing works. You'll also need to describe the functioning of the chemical senses, your sense of, our sense of taste, our sense of smell, also the skin senses, touch, pain, etc., kinesthesis, and the vestibular sense. So you might have heard initially that we only have 5 senses, but that is factually incorrect. We actually have far more than 5. The text does not cover them exhaustively, but we do have more than 5. And then finally, your last goal should be to explain why psychologists are skeptical about ESP. If anyone out there believes in ESP, please raise my hand. Whoa, I'm just kidding. Really bad joke. It works way better in an in-person setting. It's a terrible joke, probably over like YouTube, so sorry. But anyways, read chapter 3, read about sensation and perception. It's really, really fascinating stuff. Just a heads up, we have our first exam is next week. I will be posting that next Monday, so you'll have a week to take the exam. But I just wanted you to be aware that it's on the horizon. It's a 50 multiple choice question exam that covers chapters 1 through 4. It's about equal for each chapter, and I tried to pick some of the biggest ideas, concepts, and themes from each chapter. So. Make sure you're kind of reviewing your notes of chapters 1, 2, and 3, as you're, reading through the text. Make sure you go back and read older stuff too. So there is an exam next week, just heads up. This week, we do have another discussion post. It'll be about texting and driving, the dangers of texting and driving. We're taught one of the big focuses of this chapter 3, is our sense of attention, focusing our attention, and obviously texting and driving impacts our ability to attend to something very important, the road. So make sure you read chapter 3. Make sure you complete your initial post for chapter 3, and then reply to two of your peers in a timely and scholarly manner. So anyways, I'm going to leave you at that. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful 3-day weekend. I look forward to reading your next discussion posts. And if you have any questions at all, any concerns, any gripes or hassles, please, please, please feel free to email me or post on our discussion board, and I'll be happy to answer those in a timely manner. All right. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.